Welcome to Speaking Of. I'm Jared.
And I'm already laughing.
She already is, which means this is a great show today. You picked the right one to watch out of our hundreds of thousands.
It's true. If only you had been with us on the ride over.
Oh man, the ride over was great. We've got to get our cameras going in the car.
We really do.
We do.
Yeah.
All right, so since you're laughing already, share with us. Why are you laughing already?
I don't even remember.
Even better.
First and foremost.
I was going to say, you're still starting.
I do have...
Ooh.
That's true. Oh, I have a list of stories today. Okay, first and foremost, however, I need to call out Publicist's husband, Chris.
Oh, Christopher.
My dear old friend, Spidey, who...
Oh, that's right. He used to be Spidey Chris, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember. See, I remember things.
See?
I knew about Chris even way back in the day. Before we knew Publicist.
It's true.
When he...
I know.
Publicist was just a glimmer in his eye.
He had no idea what was coming. No idea at all. Back in the day. But I don't know if you guys noticed, Chris shared a virtual Coke with me.
And it was awesome.
It was.
I cried a little on the inside that there wasn't one for me, but whatever.
You're going to have to wait your turn. And I think he only shares Cokes with girls.
Oh, that's it. If that isn't a hate crime, I haven't ever heard of one. Well, I was hate crimed in my own studio.
Better than getting hate crimed in the parking lot.
It's true. At least I can walk away from this one. Anyway.
Anyway, thanks, Chris. And it was fun to reminisce about all the times that we randomly ran into each other.
And thank you also for sharing one with Beverly.
Yeah.
Since she won't share one with us.
She won't share one with us, but whatevs. Speaking of Beverly.
Oh, yay. I've been waiting for this story all of 5 minutes.
So, I don't believe that we've discussed this on the show yet.
I don't know. Tell me. We'll see if I have a flashback.
Well, so there was a time, you know the story. I just don't know if we've discussed it with our third friends.
Third friend.
Anyway, so there was a time when I was on my way to work and I was on a conference call. Mm-hmm. And I got pulled over.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you've heard this story.
I've heard this story. Oh, producer says yes. We've told it on the show.
We've told the story? Great.
Yes.
So we'll tell you which episode to go reference the story.
As soon as we get intern on that, should he show up for work?
Right. What does it take to get good free help these days? Anyway, so Beverly and I are talking to the corporate security guy at our office, who, by the way, used to be a police officer. Great guy. He had the privilege of shredding Beverly's badge the other day, but that's another story.
Did she get a new picture?
No. It was a good story, too. Anyway, I digress. I am, all over the place with the stories today. I just can't even keep track. So let's get back on track.
Oh, and we don't have a teleprompter today, either. So
this episode's going to be, 2 days long.
No, I mean, yeah.
Get comfortable. Anyway, so it started out with me talking about how people keep... thinking that they have to talk into their phones like it's a walkie-talkie.
Oh, I hate that.
But they keep talking into the wrong part.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Because I was telling you guys about how I saw a guy I sat next to a guy at the airport who was very loud in a crowded gate area on his phone, talking loudly in it like this, for a job interview for which I was not impressed. So what I would do, I'm awesome, I'm awesome, I'm awesome. Let me tell you more about how I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. Really, really loud.
Why?
No one cares.
Oh.
Anyway, so that's how it started. We're talking about this.
Painful.
So then the security guy is pointing out that, hello, people. I'm thinking you're going to be okay, right? And I said, yeah, there was that time that I was on a conference call and I got pulled over. So I put my phone in my lap thinking that then they wouldn't be able to hear me anymore.
And guess what?
And I learned, and then Beverly interrupts and says, and that's when Kate stopped volunteering favors to police officers.
Zing!
I was so impressed.
That Beverly, she's on it today.
Neither myself nor the corporate security guy could.
I was going to say, could either of you breathe?
No, we could not compose ourselves for about a minute. We were dying.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious. And I was like, well, it's as good as time as any to quit. What can I say? Oh, Beverly. So then she's all concerned that this if this story gets out, that it's gonna
out. Well, we broke it today.
Yeah. She's like, this is gonna get me fired. You're trying to get me fired. And I said, Beverly, look, if anyone stands to get fired from this, it's me. I'm the one that's apparently offering favors to police officers whilst on conference calls for work. And then she said, oh, you're right. Then it's okay. So you see where her loyalties lie. Not with me. But whatever. Let's pretend to be surprised.
Wow.
You want to hear another?
Please. I don't even know why I showed up for work today, but go ahead.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Beverly and the weird things that she says today, she said, oh, this was because after we were talking about her getting fired, and I said, stop being so paranoid. And she said, paranoia is in my nature. It's in my nature to be paranoid. My ancestors were hunted by wolves and bears. That note is done. In other news.
My ancestors were hunted by wolves and bears. Speaking of ancestors and hunted by wolves and bears. Actually, just speaking of ancestors.
Let's.
So I've noticed this in the past. Here in Utah, we're getting up to our triple digits in the northern part anyway. Down south.
You mean temperature?
Temperature-wise, yes.
Yeah, and I'm not handling it well.
No, I got my own case of the menopause going on today in the studio, but whatever. Anyway.
It was nice earlier.
Have you been noticing, and this is actually kind of distressing, there are a lot of elderly people that are getting around in their motorized wheelchairs.
I don't know where
and
this
just
is
going from place to place. I really hope I haven't told this yet.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't think so. So they're like in their scooters or their wheelchairs, and they're looking like they're gonna just like being in the heat itself is going to kill them. They're outside. Yes.
So they're out.
They're out. They're going on the crosswalk.
Errands.
Like for instance, I was on my way to pick you up to come here today. There's this old lady with her oxygen tank, and she's just trying to get, and she's pushing that joystick for all it's worth, trying to get across the street.
Well, to be fair, she probably feels rushed because
she does.
Nobody waits, and when the timer's going down,
that's it. So she gets across the street and she kind of kills over, just like, and I'm a little worried. And so luckily I was waiting for a left turn and the light was long enough because I'm like, do I need to call 911? Because who's going to bother? Because that's what else I wonder.
I'm impressed that he had the thought. Let's be honest.
So she eventually becomes mobile again and gets on her way. But this leads me to my next story. So there's a gentleman that I see quite often that is just in a normal wheelchair. But he likes to push himself and go backwards in it.
It's easier.
Yes. And I tell you what, he's
been practicing?
Yeah, he has some distance, though, that he goes.
Maybe you should race him.
So, there was this one day, and this is the one that I might have told already. I don't think I have. That I see him at Target. Mm-hmm. And I'm going into Target, and he's chair like this. Just like this. And so I approach him. Sir, do you need some help? Just resting! So then it gets better. I go into Target and I hear someone go up to the customer service desk.
Oh, no.
You got this guy out in front of the store. I'm like, no, I'm going to save you some trouble because you're going to go up to him and he's going to tell you, just resting. But like he didn't even move.
Clearly you weren't the first one to ask, is all I'm saying.
Well, there's a difference between just resting and looking like you're dying.
Well, it's not like you can, recline in one of those things.
And, I'm like, I would have rather, because again, it was a very warm day.
Maybe he needs a sign.
And he's just resting. Not dead yet.
Do
you see the buzzard circling?
Just resting.
Oh, wow. How are we on time?
He doesn't even care.
Oh.
Oh, apparently he's sick of us. That's fine. I have another story for next time.
Oh, it's really been 10 minutes?
It really has.
Oh, you should see his face.
He's like,
oh, shut up already. Okay, well, fine. We'll cut. I'm Jared.
I'm not done yet.
But tune in next time.
Yes, please.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.